Hey friends, I'm Victoria. In this video, I am going to talk about 5 things that I wish I knew before I became a full-time yoga teacher. All right, let's go. So, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. And these are my personal experience or my personal opinions based on my personal experiences. It doesn't have to be the same for everyone, but I am going to be bold enough and claim that this is going to be quite general. All right, so here we go. 5 things I wish I knew before I became a full-time yoga teacher. Number 1, how saturated this industry is. Let's face it, peeps, the world doesn't need more yoga teachers. The saturation of this industry also makes it the competition for gigs, for jobs, for studio jobs, for studios, for wherever you want to work, whatever you want to do. If you teach yoga and you are planning to make a living out of it, you have some work to do in front of you. Just be aware of the fact that there are a lot of yoga teachers out there, and not only that, there are a lot of really good yoga teachers out there. So make sure to work your butt off, build your brand, be true to a niche, and stay on to your practice. Number 2, how shitty the pay is. No, but seriously, yoga teachers do not get much pay. Depending, obviously, there are gigs, there are jobs where you can make a lot of money, corporate. But generally speaking, the pay is not good. You have to start somewhere, and oftentimes we start at studios or gyms and whatnot, and they're not super known for paying a lot of money. So just be aware of that you are going to have, again, if you want to do this full time and make a living out of it, you are going to teach a lot of classes each week, which brings me to number 3, the amount of toll it takes on to your body to do this. Not only do you have to work your butt off, you have to teach, you have to demo, you have to repeat your classes when you're building them, and most important of all, you have to stay on top with your practice. That's your number 1 priority. So practice, you have to teach, you have to demo, you have to create classes and then repeat them. And then if you're also, which I hope you are, a teacher that gives hands-on assist, remember that takes, you have to know how to hold your body in order to not injure yourself while doing this. So be prepared on that. And also, like, there are early mornings and late evenings. So it surprised me a lot how much toll it took on my body to do this. Number 4, that teaching yoga is the least thing you're going to do. Now, this was actually a really hard one for me. This was one of the most surprising things that caught me off guard. If you're freelancing as a yoga teacher, you teach on different festivals or studios or corporates or whatever you do. And again, since the industry is so saturated and you have to stand out, you have to be seen. So you have to work really hard for that. Teaching is basically the least thing you will do. You need to advertise, you need to travel to different studios, you need to have an online presence, you have to market yourself, you have to build websites, you have to post on social media, you have to write invoices, you have to email, you have to answer text messages. There are so many things that needs to be done around it. Onto that, if you teach online, doing videos, the amount of time to prepare this and everything you need to have in store in order to do this with the technology, it's a lot. Let's just put it that way. All right, so we reached the end of the list. Number 5, and what I wish I knew before I became a full-time yoga teacher, and this one is the most impactful. If I only knew how fucking rewarding, how beautiful this is to have as a full-time job, I would have done it so much faster. seriously though, everything around it, it's hard. This is a hard career to pursue. It's a hard career in many ways to actually be successful in it and make a living of it, but also to stay true to it, to stay true to your service, to stay true to the tradition, to stay true to yourself and other people, to hold that space. There's a lot, but all of that around that is worth it. It's so worth it. It is beautiful. If you feel this is your purpose and you start doing it, and this is your way to serve people, it's absolutely amazing, and it's so rewarding because it's a learning by doing, and the more you do this, the more you learn and the more you can give back. So it's an ongoing energy exchange, an ongoing circle of amazing vibes, amazing tradition, amazing well-being, and learning and developing. I wish I knew all of this before, because I wouldn't have been so scared to take the leap and do it full time. If you're looking for a sign to do this and to have the courage to take the leap, here it is. Ta-da! All right, peeps, thank you so much for watching. I hope this gave some helpful inspiration or information. I'm Victoria. I hope to see you in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe. That would make me super happy. And if you want to connect, find me on social media. Bye.